Sorry, but Graviton's not available right now. You're gonna have to deal with little old me. And I'm an adult, so I won't be easily threatened and annoyed or frightened by your bullshit false attempts at manhood. So let's listen to this brain dead baby boomer ramble.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortune 4 Shooters channel. I, of course, am the Wrestling Otaku, and I'm here today with a lot of crazy shit going on in the last few days. But with that being said, I'm here today to make an important announcement. I'm here to give you an update. I'm here to give you the finals of both the YWC and the YCAC elections, respectively, both of which I was a candidate in. I'm here to give you both polls are finished. Okay, both polls are closed, both elections are done, and I'm here to give you the results of both elections.
Ongoing now. The only difference is now it goes behind Discord's walls, which means now the only way to see it is if you're in her Discord server. Or if you're in one of her creepy fucking pedophile RP streams. Just saying.
Now, some of you may know, I posted a poll, a series of polls on both the wrestling Otaku, my Wrestling Otaku YouTube channel, my main channel, and also I did a poll over on Twitter as well. And both those polls are closed now. And I wanted to relay the results to you. I wanted to relay to you who the winner of both elections was. Now, if you look at if you look at polls on both sites, it appears on the outside, on paper, it appears as if my opponent has won. But here's the problem. And I noticed this the first day that I opened those polls, the first day that I made both those polls.
I just realized who this dude sounds like. He reminds me of fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Let me guess, you think you're this raging sex machine that's fighting ladies off with a stick. I don't know what's more sad, the fact that you seem to think you're this Adonis who women are flocking to, like geese to a freshly dropped piece of bread, when really you just come off as a self-entitled prick who makes me want to bash your fucking head in with a sledgehammer. And I don't even know you in person. I would hate to fucking know you in person because you seem insufferable to be around. You seem like the kind of entitled baby boomer-ass cocksucker who walks around thinking the world owes him a living because he refuses to bother getting a job or doing something with his life.
There was an irregularity, a severe irregularity in the voting. And what it seems like what happened, and this is very blatant because I noticed this instantly, specifically on YouTube, it seems like my opponent or allies of my opponent decided to pad the votes in his favor. It's obvious that either my opponent or somebody else made a bunch of fake accounts and stuffed the votes in his favor.
Those be some pretty big words from someone who doesn't even have a fucking day job. They have to make money to come meet me, 'cause I'm a self-entitled man-child who expects everyone to give him money. I can't do the Neanderthal fucking eyebrow ridge thing. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do that. As much as I want to, I can't fucking do that with my fucking skull. Seriously, why do you look like a fucking Neanderthal? You look like someone stapled a piece of plywood to your skull and sanded it just enough so that it would mesh with the curvature of your skull. Seriously, it looks like your skull plate could be used to shield you from bullets. Is that because your brain is really small and it needs all the protection it can get so that if you do suffer a potentially fatal head injury, you won't die easily? Is that why your fucking head is so oddly shaped? I mean, fuck. Your forehead is bigger than mine. And that is saying something. And I'm pretty sure there's not brain in there. I'm pretty sure it's mostly water pressing down on your fucking brain and pushing it into your goddamn brain stem. Since usually that's how waterheads like you tend to end up. You end up having this bullshit attitude about things because your parents coddle you your whole life because you're born with water pressing down on the inside of your skull. And you have like a third grader's understanding of everything because you just refuse to grow up.
This is what you call voter fraud. This is what you call rigging the vote. Okay? That's what that's called. And it was very blatant because within 30 minutes of me opening those polls, my opponent already had almost 200 votes. And that's an aberration if I ever did see one. And not only was it the case for the YWC elections for the YouTube wrestling community, but also for the YouTube anime community as well. Both polls were affected the same. So that's how I know that those votes were fraudulent. And in doing so, my opponent violated several specific rules when it comes to this election and when it comes to these polls. Number one, padding the vote. Okay, using fake accounts to vote for yourself.
Something tells me it'd be some sort of like Lovecraftian type of image if we were to actually see something like that. Considering the way you look right now and the fact that you look like some obese fucking chud who's never done shit with his life, who does not take care of himself, who's been stuffing his face full of fucking food since the day he could first use his fingers to manipulate objects, it's safe to assume that to see your own dick, you have to lift up 3 or 4 layers of flab. And this is not the shit on everyone that's a little bit overweight. This is the shit on people who know that they're overweight, who know that they're not in a good place health-wise because they continue to fucking neglect their personal care, and they continue to do it. And then, on top of that, they're also unemployed, so there's no way for them to actually burn calories by going out and doing things and moving around for hours at a time. So they just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until finally they get so fucking sick and they start killing themselves slowly with this negligible harm they're doing to their own fucking bodies. And at the end of the day, they're the ones bitching because their healthcare costs more, when they could have done everything under the sun to have prevented it from doing so if they had just bothered to take better care of themselves. No one wants to see your dick, again.
Or having a bunch of people do it for you is against the rules. Okay, there's specific rules when it comes to election. This is what you call voter fraud. This is what you call voter tampering. Okay? And that is illegal in the United States. And here on YouTube, in terms of these elections, that is against the rules. Okay? You have violated the rules. And not only have you violated that rule, but on top of that, in terms of the YWC elections, only YWC people, or only people within the community, are allowed to vote in this poll. Okay? That would be only fair. That would be only right. Okay? You wouldn't have people from China voting in the United States elections. You wouldn't have people in Africa voting in a election in Russia, or whatever the fucking case may be. Well, here the same holds true. Only people within the YouTube wrestling community should be allowed to vote in the YouTube wrestling community election. Same thing with the YouTube anime community. But what happened is both polls were the exact same. They got the exact same amount of votes.
Again, what the fuck gives you the right to proselytize to these people about getting a job and about getting money if you yourself don't actually have a job? You don't even have a part-time job. You're essentially doing fuck all, and you're trying to basically judge these random fucking people, which are bots, but if they weren't, shitty for you to judge another person simply because of the fact that they might want to try to reach out to you. And imagine just if this very small percentage, let's just go for a hypothetical here. Let's go for a hypothetical. Imagine out there was someone who fit into your idea of what a perfect woman would be, and who fit into your aesthetics and fit into your preferences of attractiveness and their personality and their behavior. Imagine, for example, if this person had like the trifecta, the big 3 things about a person that gets a man or a woman interested in the other person. Would you immediately just forego trying to meet them because you personally wouldn't feel the need to try to front some of the money to meet them to help cover traveling expenses? Because if you did, for that, just for the sake of argument, and this person was actually perfect for you and they were a real person and they actually got along with you well and the two of you actually really connected, then you'd essentially be screwing yourself out of what might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to actually get some.
So that tells me that that's voter fraud. So as a result of that, and as a result of blatant violations of the terms and of the voting, and in terms of the election standards, in terms of the election rules, my opponent has been disqualified. And in the case of the YWC elections, my opponent has been disqualified. And on top of that, in the YTAC, I really never had any opponent. So I'm here to announce right now that the winner of the YouTube Wrestling Community elections and the winner of the YouTube Anime Community elections, in both cases, is the right winner, the just winner, the sole winner of both elections is none other than me. And so your president of the YouTube Wrestling Community and your president of the YouTube Anime Community is me.
That right there, that's still up for debate. That's still up for debate. I would not make an absolute statement because that is heavily up for debate.
The Wrestling Otaku, the fans of anime reviewers. So, I am your new president. I am your new president for both communities.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit! 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 Bull, 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 bull! Shit, 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 shit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit!
Is that all I'm ever gonna get from you guys? Bullshit? Oh, ask a silly question.
And as the president of both communities, I very soon will have my sworn in ceremony. I very soon will be sworn in as president for both the YouTube Wrestling Community and the YouTube Anime Communities. Those will take place very soon. So be looking out for that. But I have come here to announce that yours truly is the winner, the rightful winner, and the new president of both these communities.
Well, it's not just you jump through hoops, it's that they socially make you jump through hoops as well. Not only that you can't say anything without YouTube destroying you, is that they want you to build an audience that will cannibalize you the first moment you have a real opinion on anything. That's basically what it is. You're selling yourself for something that's going to destroy you.
You're selling your soul for pocket change.
Pretty much. That's exactly what it is.
Let me read this.
Voice chat, jet free.
Let me read this.
What's up? What's up, my fellow drug dealers?
Let's see. Let's read this shit. Answer one. It's only one video I have, but rebuttals and criticisms after your argument's being made in each counterpoint. Then it becomes commentary and critique. It does not remain the same property because it's been changed to better reflect the other person's argument and show your argument in full context.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm pretty sure it's like someone trying to explain Mozart to a tree frog, so what the hell?
Well, I mean, it's, as you said before, you made that video response to him. That's a response video. It is not a fucking video that's been stolen. It's
Like, if it was stolen, it would be like a carbon copy re-upload.
Like, I've seen people who go like, oh, I have damning evidence against someone and saying something stupid, so I'm going to re-upload this whole person's video, even their intro and everything, their fucking, like, descriptions and shit. Okay, see, that shit's easy to flag because you legitimately did copyright someone's shit without adding anything different so that you could avoid that. That's your fault. This situation, this is a fucking response video. Obviously, Gage is talking. In the fucking video, you can see Gage mouthing his opinions into his microphone while talking to a fucking retard on the internet about why flagging people is stupid.
So I would now like to say that as president, as your YWC president, as your YTAC president, I intend on making the YouTube wrestling community and the YouTube anime community the best place, a better place for everybody. Thank you very much. I will see you all in due time. So that's all I have to say for now. I will very soon be making videos updating this on both my Wrestling Otaku channel and my Phantom Anime Reviewer channel. But for now, I bid you all farewell. Have a good day, and long live the Fortune 4 shooters. For your president has spoken.
And there's he uploaded a shitty meme that's not funny.
Oh, he's weird.
I'm trying not to fucking like fucking fall out of my chair. Like I can feel myself tilting.
Oh my gosh, when we were showing Cass this, he was laughing his ass off. Like he was dying of laughter.
I
Like,
need
when
to
we
check
were-
that
when he
stream
was
out. I feel
looking at
bad that
this.
I missed it, but I had to go to I had to go to sleep like really early.
Let me see. I want
Also at the end of his like about page, he put 2 emojis, which is the 2 peace signs and a sunglasses. That's not what he should have done. He should have done this. You should have done the middle fingers.
I want to see the shit you guys are talking about.
Every day is never-ending pain.
Skyreener.
Herder, can I please stop spamming the same images over and over? I'm gonna have to give you the Giga treatment.
What are you talking about?
I will give you the Giga treatment.
Alright.
I love the fact that now I insult people. It's like that's how I threaten people. It's like I will treat you like I treat Giga.
You will get the Giga slap.
Oh my.
Goodness, there's a flavor now, cigarettes. Okay.
Oh god, why do we do these things?
Skyrunner, I think Skyrunner now finally remind me why I don't watch Star Trek that much.
Hey, don't do that. Don't let him fuck up Star Trek.
Don't punish Star Trek for his sins. The sins of the dipshit are not the sins of the Spock.